General Hospital spoilers reveal that Dillon is beginning to realize that a huge secret is looming over his life, and Tracy seems to be the only one holding the key to unlocking the truth. While he has always trusted what he knew about the Quartermaine family, the suspicious signs from his mother are starting to confuse him. Tracy has always been a powerful, shrewd woman with the ability to manipulate situations to achieve her goals, but this time, it seems she is trying to hide something directly related to Dillon. She has made calculated decisions, and Dillon is beginning to feel that he is just a pawn in a much more complex game. As Dillon starts to question the truth, Tracy tries to deflect and mislead him, but this only raises his suspicions further. He knows his mother is not the type to keep secrets without a good reason. If she is hiding something, it must have a huge impact. The more he investigates, the deeper Dillon is pulled into a whirlpool of mysteries he never imagined facing. Tracy is not the only one who knows the truth, and Dillon begins to realize that the pieces of his story have been altered or even manipulated. What if what he believed about his identity was just a cover? What if his past was changed by someone who wanted to conceal the truth? Dillon begins to feel obsessed with his own existence, as evidence points to everything about his family not being what he thought. Wild ideas begin to surface, and Dillon cannot shake the feeling that he might be part of a larger story where he may not be who he thinks he is. If Tracy is hiding something about Dillon's identity, can he continue to trust her? Right now, Dillon cannot be entirely sure of anything, but one thing is clear: he cannot stand still and accept what others want him to believe. He needs to dig deeper, uncover the secret Tracy has been hiding, and face any consequences that may arise. However, he doesn't know that a huge shock awaits him ahead. The secret Tracy is hiding could shatter all of his relationships and could even turn the Quartermaine family upside down. If Dillon is truly involved in a larger conspiracy, Port Charles will never be the same again. Dillon returns to Port Charles not only bringing memories of the past but also dragging along a storm of unanswered mysteries. The real shock is not just his presence, but the fact that he is bringing Charlotte, the child who was once considered the daughter of Valentin and Lulu. But what if everything is not as it seems? What if Dillon has returned not just to reunite with his family but also to uncover a huge truth that Helena has been hiding for years? Charlotte has long been a key player in the dark schemes of the Cassadine family, and if Dillon has really uncovered the secret about her true origins, Port Charles is about to face a real earthquake. The truth could completely upend everything people thought they knew about Charlotte, Lulu, Valentin, and even the Quartermaine family. Lulu will surely not believe her eyes when Dillon appears before her with Charlotte. After years in a coma, Lulu returns hoping to restore her old life, but instead, she must face the biggest shock of her life. Charlotte was once believed to be the child that Helena created using Lulu's egg, but what if that isn't the whole truth? What if Charlotte is not actually Valentin's child, but Lulu and Dillon's biological daughter? This would completely change Lulu's life. She would no longer be an unwilling adoptive mother but the actual biological mother of Charlotte, who had been robbed of her motherhood without knowing. How will Lulu face this shock? How could she accept that the child she once thought was someone else's daughter is actually her own? Dillon is also not returning empty-handed. He brings with him not only Charlotte but also evidence that could expose Helena's long-standing scheme. If Helena interfered in Lulu's life by stealing embryos or even falsifying evidence about Charlotte's origins, Dillon might have found an important clue to turn the tables. But will someone try to stop him from revealing the truth? Dillon could become a target if those who still want to keep this secret buried find out that he is about to expose everything. Meanwhile, Tracy cannot stay out of the picture. When Dillon shows up with Charlotte, Tracy may be forced to reveal what she already knows. If Charlotte is truly a Quartermaine, that means she has legal rights to a share of ELQ, and that could completely alter the power dynamics within the family. Will Tracy protect the truth, or will she try to control everything to safeguard her own interests? Dillon's return will not only cause problems for Lulu and Valentin but could also spark a new conflict within the Quartermaine family. With Charlotte potentially being a crucial part of the Quartermaine legacy, this will create tensions with Ned, Michael, and even Brooklyn. Who will accept Charlotte as a Quartermaine? Who will try to push her out of the bigger picture to protect their own position? Valentin also cannot just stand by if this truth is revealed. If he is not Charlotte's father, that means he has been deceived all these years. He has loved, protected Charlotte, and even been willing to do whatever it takes to keep her safe. Now, if she is not his, how will he react? This truth could make Valentin lose control, pushing him into a dangerous battle to regain control of his life. Will he let Dillon and Lulu reclaim their daughter, or will he fight to the end, despite the revealed truth? Dillon's return with Charlotte is a ticking time bomb, one that could forever change the landscape of Port Charles. A buried truth may soon be exposed, and once that happens, no one will be able to stop the terrible consequences that could follow. The question now is, will Dillon be strong enough to fight for the truth, or will he be caught up in a web of conspiracy before he can bring everything to light? The truth is eventually revealed when Charlotte's true origins are exposed, and this shock is shaking the entire Port Charles. Helena, with her sophisticated schemes, has built a lie that lasted for years, making everyone believe Valentin was Charlotte's biological father. But the real man with a blood connection to Charlotte is none other than Dillon. Lulu cannot believe what she is hearing. She has spent years struggling with the idea that Charlotte is her daughter with Valentin, but now, her whole world is being turned upside down. The memories, the legal battles, the moments she tried to connect with her daughter, all based on a lie. But what shocks Lulu even more is that Dillon is Charlotte's biological father. This doesn't just mean Charlotte isn't a Cassadine as everyone once believed, it also means she is truly a Quartermaine, a member of one of the most powerful families in Port Charles. Tracy is even more shocked than ever when she discovers this truth. She had long believed that only Ned and Dillon were the legitimate heirs of the Quartermaine family, but now Charlotte appears as an unexpected piece in the family's legacy. What does this mean for the family's power? Charlotte could now have a legitimate claim to a portion of ELQ, something Tracy never anticipated. She knows that a new Quartermaine always brings major changes to wealth, power, and control. But alongside that, Tracy is also furious to realize that Helena has ruthlessly manipulated Dillon and his daughter's life in this way. Valentin is the third person to face this unimaginable shock. He has always believed he was Charlotte's father, loved, protected her, and was willing to do anything to keep her safe. But now, everything he did was based on a lie. Not only has he been deceived about fatherhood, but he has also been robbed of the chance to live a life free from Helena's manipulation. Valentin's sense of loss is beyond words, and now he must face the question, can he accept the truth and let go of Charlotte? Or will he continue to fight to keep her with him, despite the revealed truth? Meanwhile, Dillon is torn between the happiness of discovering he has a daughter and the anger of realizing how many years he has missed with her. Charlotte should have grown up with him, loved as a true Quartermaine, but instead, she was placed into the world of the Cassadines, a place full of schemes and manipulation. Dillon cannot help but feel angry at Helena, Valentin, and even himself for not realizing the truth sooner. The question now is, how will Charlotte react when she learns that the man she always thought was her father has no biological relation to her? Can Charlotte accept Dillon as her real father, or will she cling to what she once believed? What will Lulu do when she learns that the man who was once her young love is actually the biological father of her daughter? And most importantly, will Valentin be willing to give up his right to raise Charlotte, or will he fight to the end to keep her? With all these truths exposed, Port Charles is about to enter a new battle, a battle not only about family love but also about power, honor, and ownership. Dillon, Lulu, and Charlotte will begin to build a real family after the truth about Charlotte's identity is revealed. This will not only mark a new chapter in their lives but also open a period of major changes in the Quartermaine family. After the initial shock, Lulu realizes that she and Dillon can raise Charlotte together in the best way, helping her find stability after years of being torn between the Cassadine and Spencer families. Charlotte, who has always had a strong instinct and a desire for control, will be even more affected by these new events. She has long believed she is a Cassadine and that Valentin is her only father, but now everything is turned upside down. Dillon's appearance as her biological father puts Charlotte in a difficult position, as she has to learn to adapt to a completely new identity, a Quartermaine. Although still confused, Charlotte slowly realizes that her new family can offer her things she never had in the world full of schemes with the Cassadines. Meanwhile, Tracy, with her pragmatic nature and foresight, immediately sees the opportunities that this truth brings. She realizes that the Quartermaine bloodline now has another potential heir, Charlotte, her biological granddaughter. And most importantly, Dillon finally has a chance to take on a major role in the family, something she never trusted him with before. Tracy has always aimed to protect the family's ELQ fortune from outsiders, and now she sees Dillon as an opportunity to consolidate the family's power. Tracy's decision brings about a major change. She will arrange for Dillon to become the official heir of ELQ, while also ensuring that Charlotte receives a significant share of the family's legacy. This will not only cause internal turmoil within the Quartermaine family but will also make others, especially Ned and Brooke Lynn, cautious. They will not easily accept Dillon and Charlotte suddenly being elevated in the ranks of ELQ heirs. Dillon, who has never really cared about family battles, now faces an entirely new challenge. He must not only adapt to being Charlotte's father but also take on a huge responsibility within the Quartermaine family. Lulu will also have to face difficult choices. She has fought for a family with Dante, but now, she must learn how to build a new family with Dillon and their daughter. However, this story does not stop here. Valentin, who has raised Charlotte for years, will surely not easily give up his fatherly rights. He may fight to retain a place in Charlotte's life, even though the truth has been confirmed. This could lead to a tense legal battle between Dillon and Valentin over custody. Furthermore, as Charlotte grows older and develops her own opinions, she may make her own decision about who her real family is. Ultimately, this event will not only shake the Quartermaine family but will also affect many other forces in Port Charles. Tracy will not stand still while Dillon hesitates with the power she is giving him, and she will surely find a way to ensure that Dillon steps into the fight for control of ELQ. Lulu will also have to struggle to find her place in a family she never imagined. And most importantly, Charlotte will have to face the truth about her identity, learn to let go of the Cassadine legacy, and embrace the new legacy the Quartermaine family offers.